Hi everybody, how are you? In this video I will talking about the high-ordered function in the JavaScript. High-ordered function is a part of the functional programming. The JavaScript language support both the object-oriented programming, functional programming, and also normal programming is called imperative programming. There is three or four common functions supported by JavaScript. This for each and map and filter and reduce. This function using with the collection. What I mean by collection, I mean it is like array, list, dictionary, and so on. Also, why we using the high order function? Because we can, instead of it, we can use the for loop, while, and many other method in the programming function. But using this function is better than using the traditional way or normal way, because this make our code is cleaner and more readable and flexible. Now we have an example. For example, we have this array or object of array. We learn how to using the array and how to using the object. Now we can use also object of array. For example, we have let or const users. We have a many of users object. It is an array, but this array of users. So users, as we say, we can make it an object, because the user, every user have a name and have age and salary and so on. For that, this is an array, but this array contain objects. For example, the first user have a name, Sama, and salary, for example, 5,000, and maybe also age 28. And it is an array, as I say. For that, we can make a many object inside this array. This is our array. Now I want to make using the for each. How I can using for each here? I say, for example, I want this all the value inside this array, all the name. For example, I say, for example, let names. I want the name of those employee or users. So I can say users, the name of the array, users dot just for each. We'll make a loop inside this array and return the variable. I can say I can name it anything like name, for example. This return after make a loop inside this array. So I can using the name now. I can just say, or sorry, it is user, because I have a users. I can say just return or console.log just name, user dot name. Now to just list of the name, show me just the name Osama Ahmed John Mark, right? How I can do that is just easy way. Instead of using the for loop or anything, to just using the function with this array, with this collection, this array of object user, and just say for each. Just make a loop for each all the object inside the array, and return the user. Return any variable. I can name it anything like user or anything, but it is return from after make looping inside the array or collection. So I can using this object, or I can using this variable. Just I can say console.user.name. For example, I just want name here. I can say also salary. If I want just salary, I just say that. Make refresh or reload to just return the salary. This is about just one line of code. If we make it in the imperative programming or in the normal way, traditional way, like using for or while, or more than one line. But in the programming, in this functional way, in this using high order function, to just by one line of code. Now, what about the map? For example, the map is a little different a little different from the for each map. When I want to mapping or put something inside another thing. For example, I want to map this array here to the HTML code, for example. So I just say that. For example, I just say map or anything you can say equal also users, that's collection or that array dot map, also it is high order function. The same thing, it is make a loop inside the user and return the variable or object, because I can use call it user or anything. But here, not just return, but I will make a map in the another thing. For example, I want just the name, but inside the HTML tag, for example, li, to make a list in the HTML. For that, I just say here plus, because I want to make a connect between the string or the static value with the variable or dynamic value. It is like this. I just make a loop inside the collection or inside the user's array, and then return the value, and this value put it or map it into another shape or another template. It is li. Make refresh. Sorry, because I don't say console.log, don't show me anything, so I can just say just console.log and say map. This map here. Now fresh. Now to show me as I want li, every name inside the li. It is make a map to this name inside another template is li. Not just li, I can make anything I want. For example, I can make it inside this type of the template, another template, like I say username is, and then plus I say user.name, right? Also, it is inside another mapping it into another template. So this username is, and so on. What about filter? Filter is like it is named filter. I want to make filter. I want to make filter and this data on my array or collection. For example, I want to return or retrieve the data, all data for employee with salary greater than 3,000, for example. I just say, sorry, let, for example, I say filter equal the name of collection or array users dot filter. Also same thing, this will make a loop inside collection and return the value, the user or anything, I can say user, and then I make the condition like a filter. I say just user dot salary greater than 3,000. Just return the information of the employees or of the users with the salary greater than 3,000. For that, I just say console. I make reload. Just return the one value, Usama, salary 5,000, because I just have the one greater than 3,000. If I say smaller than 3,000, smaller than, we return two value, Ahmad and Mark, 1,000 and 2,000. Also, I can make an marriage or integration between those two functions, map and filter. For example, I just make a filter for user, the salary smaller than 3000, and then I say map, because I want to map this user. I want, for example, just their name. For that I just say also user, same thing, but I say user dot name. I want just name. Name is, and I make use. Now I make reload to just show me the name. The name is Ahmed. The name is Mark. The name of the users with the salary smaller than 3000. Ahmed and Mark. Just Ahmed and Mark is more less than 3000 or their salary. Also, we have a reduce function. It is a type of high order function, but I will talking about it in the next video. Thank you.